My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. I've already decided my party, I just haven't decided the final things about our trinket lineup. So it's the Alluring Siren, it's with the exact party I thought it was going to be. Penel, Conta, Valon, and Bovin. Both Conta and Valon will level out. Yeah, they'll gain, it's not 8 experience. It's 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 8. It is 8. All right, they're each going to gain 8, and the max level is what? It's 48. All right, so you'll still be a medium mission away from level 5. Yikes. We'll deal with that when we have to deal with that. We can probably do a short mission with one of the Never Again survivors. We'll be okay. That is to say, those who have the Never Again buff on them for having gone through and survived the Darkest Dungeon. So, the only thing is, we've got Penel and Conta here. Penel is just here to control the party. So, Penel is mostly going to be stunning with Rampart, bellowing occasionally, and defendering. I may consider activating Bolster for the final combat because the amount of stress that they put on your party is insane, but also adding a bunch of dodge to our party in that final combat in particular is going to be really, 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 really powerful because you can actually just straight up dodge the Siren's attempt to take someone over. But you've also got your Rampart shield with plus 30% stun chance, as well as Rampart having the 130 by base, so that's 130 by base once we upgrade it. So you'll have, what, 160% chance to stun? Then we've got Conta, who's got Blackjack, 140 plus 25, so 165. So 160 and 165. It's really important that both of our front lines are heavy stunners here. And the primary reason that it's super important that they're both heavy stunners, most of our damage is coming out of the Plague Doctor, but in particular in the final combat, if the Alluring Siren manages to take any of my party over to her side, I can just roll my stun against them. Our highest stun resist, I believe, is the 80% on Conta. Yeah, so we have pretty good chances to stun our own characters, and both Blackjack and Rampart are pretty low in terms of their damage, but they still stun. So we can control our own party members. Rampart is worth mentioning, unfortunately, because Rampart used to be able to reach to line 3, but it doesn't anymore. Rampart won't be able to be used to stun the person who's taken unless they've moved forward, the Siren has moved backward, or there's some sort of movement going on. All right. I quite like it. Quite like it. The thing that we haven't figured out is, Bovin, what are you going to take for your second trinket, right? Because you only need the Blasphemous Vial and you're covered. So I could try and throw on some more stun. Probably not necessary. I could try and add on some more survivability. Like over-tier box would be a way of getting that done. That's about it. At the very least, it's about it for the ones that I would want to use. Let's just resolve. Alright. Could go for the, not the handkerchief, but no, not Cleansing Crystal. Lowers my own Blight skill chance. Damn. This is the problem, right? And I could give Bovin something that's currently being held by Valon. Valon is holding the map and the scroll. I could give the map over to Bovin, but then what's Valon holding? I think I actually do that. And Valon, with your Cove Tactician and Unerring, I actually think I want to give you accuracy so you can actually hit your attacks. So, oh no, I took the wrong one off of you. And then we go back to Bovin, who will take the map. All right, I feel really, really good about this now. resort this so we can see our party at the top. We've got a Cove Explorer. We've got Eagle Eye. They're okay. Ruminator is kind of annoying, but we don't actually have a stress healer in this party. We could if we swapped Valon and Conta. I'm not really comfortable doing that, I gotta be honest, though. Yeah, someone has to be in the second line, and I want it to be Conta, so Conta has access to the stuns. If I desperately need to, I guess I can move Conta back so that I can get some stress healing. If I desperately need to. I don't think I will, though. So Penel upgrades all of those because Penel in the final fight is going to activate Bolster. You'll upgrade if I have it just in case. Blan's fine, and Bovin upgrades as expected. Now, I don't want to use Emboldening Vapors in the final battle. Even if it is a bunch of extra damage, a bunch of extra speed, and that kind of thing. Because most of our damage is coming out of Bovin, firstly. The other two are dedicated primarily to stunning targets if they can. And then just hitting in between when they have the ability to. But the secondary thing is that if I buff someone and then they get taken, they're going to deal that damage to me. So oftentimes, if you have like a straight up big DPS, like a Hellion or like a Bounty Hunter or a Houndmaster, probably not in position 1 with only stunning trinkets. If you have someone like that, then you'll usually give them plus damage to Eldritch. So we would be giving them the Eldritch Slayer's Ring for the plus 25% damage versus Eldritch, or the Ethereal Crucifix for the plus 25% damage versus Eldritch. And the reason that you would do that is because your enemy, the Siren, is Eldritch typed. You, as the character, are not. So if say you've got a Houndmaster with the Eldritch Slayer's Ring, they're doing a bunch of damage to the Siren, then the Siren takes your Houndmaster and tries to do the same damage to you. You're not Eldritch. You take less damage. It's really cool. We also, it's worth noting, have 2 characters in this party who can guard. Whether or not that's going to be important, it's yet to be seen. Okay. And we have pretty much the right damage buffs for the rest. Cool. Now, is there anything else I need to sort out? No. Sort out their equipment, though. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Penel and Conta both have the extra accuracy and max HP from the camp, the district that I built recently as well. Okay, so provision. I guess into the final... The Hell is in the Heart mission, I'll just get a bunch of Aegis scales. It's probably not going to be relevant, though. I actually don't know how they physically work, so maybe it's super relevant. I shouldn't be saying that. They're not relevant, that is. Yeah, I should probably take all of the food. Because I think we might actually be a little low on damage in this party. So I think fights might take us a while, and that might end up coming back to bite us. We definitely want like a lot of medicinal herbs because they're super useful in this area. Holy water used to be important to take against the Siren because the Siren used to roll against your debuff chance, but they don't anymore. They just roll a straight 70% chance. If the wiki says they roll otherwise, they're wrong. The patch notes for Color of Madness laid out very specifically that the Siren rolls outside of debuff resistance. Now. Yeah, that's pretty much all we need. And then torches. So usually if you go to the cove, you have to go in one direction, then backtrack in the other direction. So I think we still need a fair few torches. Keys, food, shovels, torches. I actually think I might take a couple of anti-venom. Now, the only reason for this is if Bovin gets taken, I desperately need to counter the anti-venom that they put on me. Oh, sorry, the venom they put on me. The blight. All right, I'll get 3.
In financial desperation, I struck a bargain with the ancient things that surfaced in search of sacrifice when the moon was right. Their price was the delivery of an obscure idol, and one other item of more troubling portent. The pact struck. My newfound accomplices slipped silently beneath the brackish water. A fearful stirring at the edge of the torchlight betrayed a familiar witness, and gifted me with malign inspiration.
You terrible person, Ancestor. You're horrible.
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
Well, I know where the siren is. The rewards for this mission don't matter as much as just killing the siren. So I'm going to go kill the siren first and then come back. And then as soon as I'm spooked, I'm just going to leave. Highest bleed resist opens this. Sure. You can open that with a shovel, but I didn't want to. I actually should have brought bandages, but it's also worth noting that the Plague Doctor can use Battlefield Medicine to remove the giant bleed that Uka Crusher puts on you. So, yeah, it's not that bad that I didn't. It's super important at the very start just to remove someone from the map, basically. Also, you have the wrong abilities. Good grit.
Falls, a faint hope
And then
blossoms.
stun him. Then we just want to stack a bunch of blats on you. So, 10% chance to stun, but it only does like 4 less damage than the other attack. Sure. Eh. It also plus the torch, which is nice. Or added to the torch, rather. Alright. I'll have both of you roll your 45 and then 40% stun chance. Nice. You actually hit with yours. Do I want to bellow to decrease your dodge? Not bad. Okay. Crits received 5% while marked. Okay, I'm probably gonna bellow again, I guess. We definitely can't stun you this turn, though, so. Yell at him. Arterial pinch. Thankfully, our Plague Doctor goes... Wow, Conta resisted it. Our Plague Doctor usually goes before Conta, so we were probably going to be fine there anyway. Trying to get that torch up. Hey, that's the stun, and I believe now the enemy is definitely dead. Nope. Still need 2 damage. There we go. Enemy is now definitely dead. Heal him up. Actually, that probably should have been a party heal for the possible stress heal on the back liner.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Sure. Those fights are going to be lovely ways for me to basically just full heal my party because the Vestal's actions there basically didn't matter at all. I know I'm coming back for that. Definitely not going to activate the bas relief. Bar relief or bass relief. Both pronunciations are accepted. Feel free to look on dictionary.com. I know I did.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Plague Doctor's actually really good at disarming. Not the best in my party, but pretty good at it. And I can possibly use it for some stress healing. Unless we get hit by it.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Unfortunately, that also put a debuff on my character that they desperately needed to remove. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to swap Contour out. Your abilities need to also accordingly change. Bypassing stealth can occasionally actually be really important in this dungeon. And then you want to pick up Bounce Harry still. Cry Havoc. Bleed Lick Wounds, because you can't Blackjack anymore. And everyone else stays the same. This just gives me the ability to remove stress from my characters in combat. So this one's got more loot. This one's got nothing in it. Which means I might be able to come back that way in low light. I definitely have to come back past this room anyway, so I'm able to come back, get that trinket later.
As the light
Trinket, sorry,
gains
that chest.
purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Yeah, unless I stun the Pelagic Widemouth here, I wasn't going to get it stunned, so... It's basically a decision point kind of sitch. Stop, 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 stop. No, 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 way too much stress. I think you actually may even... No, you're a Fear Beast. Okay, it's fine. That one didn't crit. Didn't even stun. All right, that's really good.
Obliterated.
Okay.
A time
Nice.
to perform beyond one's limits.
I think it's more important I keep the Pelagic Widemouth still stunned. I had an 80% chance to hit that stun there. Ugh.
Quickly the tide turns.
Damn it, as long as it didn't stress my backliner, I was going to be fine with that. As long as it always de-stresses you as well, I'll be pretty happy about that. 10. And the 11. Easy.
Enemy crumbles.
Finally, we've got the Energized Stinger. That bleed, actually, the Salty Gouge crit bleed is actually pretty bad, so kill that. Don't crit. That's fine. De-stress. I actually might try and toy around with the Energized Stinger for a while so I can get as much stress down as possible.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
So yeah, we're actually back to stalling a little bit. And yeah, it's probably time to kill you.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Jute Tapestry. Dang, yo. It's 4.5k in a single item. Yeah, that debuff is tiny. So we can de-stealth the backliner, but I know for a fact that I'm definitely going to be double stunning this turn. Probably going to use a lot of Hound's Harry as well, actually. No, it's more important that I get a direct target down quickly. Nice. Probably should have used Hand of Light there, but I actually don't have Hand of Light. I only have Illumination, so fair enough. Couldn't have used it. I can only use what I've got. Whew. Thankfully, it didn't crit the party. That's all I care about, whether or not the Fusilier crits any of my characters.
Decimated.
Nope, destroyed all of it. But that's the only thing I care about because the stress on our backline is the most frustrating thing that we currently have. So healers will heal. Stress healers will stress heal. Everyone else is just going to damage. Nice crit. Hey, starting to work it down. Also going to yell at you to increase the chance that you receive crits so that Bovar might crit you. Good heal. Really good heal, in fact. All right. Ah, couldn't have been a crit, eh? Chop. Just let him die.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
1.5, and that's a really, really bad trinket, so it's worth 1.5k, that is. Yeah, there's the combat. So do I actually want to rest here? Like, this is super early to do all of these things, but think we might. Yeah, we want all of the battle buffs going into the final fight. So what battle buffs exactly do we want? I think weapons practice is probably a good idea. Actually, it might not be. I think tactics is definitely important. I'd probably lose Bellow. Yeah. And then in the final fight, you are... those. Final fight. Go back to that. Okay. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Definitely a little bit of waste of food there, but not particularly saddening. I could use the leeches to remove spotted fever from Pinel, but that's actually like super unimpactful. Prevent the nighttime ambush. Get the party dodge and crit, and then I think I actually still do go with the party damage and crit. Ah, the only person that I desperately wanted it on didn't get it. Dang.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
That's mine. I think the most blight resistant person opens that, if I recall correctly.
Now it must be carried home.
All right. If we lose any hero in this fight, that's the end of the campaign, right? So, well, it's not. I obviously have, you know, plans for what else I would do. I'm just making sure that I haven't screwed anything up. It's still Brad.
The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave.
Do I want to open with the stun? If I'm stunning, I don't use the dog treat yet. Fine. So she usually would have used Song of Desire immediately right there, but thankfully couldn't. Dang, those could have stacked. Whoops, that's my bad. Yikes. With your dodge, even with my focus ring, I'm not guaranteed to hit. Crits for 20. All right. Never mind. Miss, 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 miss. Yay! That's so important that you miss that, because now I can actually just stun you. Oh, that's so good. All right, now that we're attacking, you use dog treats. Plus 50% damage, plus 10% damage, plus 13% crit, plus 10 dodge, plus 15 accuracy. Crit chance is just under 40%. Yeah, I think having Valon do damage in this combat was actually really, really important. Yeah, now you're unstunned. You can't take your next action yet, unfortunately, so I'll go with my party buff. And now you're going to try and take someone, usually. Dang. Oh, they went to the front of the party. Do they go to the back of the party when they come back? I think they do. It's a summon. It's kind of annoying. Most of my damage on the Alluring Siren has been Blight. Does that mean it should continue to be that way? Need to get the Deep Stinger down. 2 hits and I can get it down in this. Woo! Nice dodge. Do I want to roll the chance for the stun there? You're so much slower than Kaunter. Kaunter hits the stun on you because that's more likely.
Masterfully executed.
Very nice. That energized stinger now never gets an action. Get the stun on our party member. Our party member goes to the very back. Unfortunately, that does, obviously reshuffle our party in a way that we don't exactly want. But we're pretty resilient to that. Most people can do most of their stuff or rather most people in this party can do most of their stuff while still shifted one space ahead of where they want to be. Yeah, I'm just rolling that for the damage. Now, as soon as you use the Man-at-Arms uses... Oh, wow, you can try and take them. Don't you dare. Lame! And they went to the very back line. Okay. What we need is Bavon to act super quickly.
The slow death.
Okay, it's less valuable now. Wow, she's used both of her actions before I've used any of mine. The hell is that? All right, well, I'm just going to double stun the backline then. That was my original plan. And I miss it on the Alluring Siren. What's the chance, by the way? 20, probably 130, so 25% chance to miss, basically. Yeah. That's a shame. That should have been inverted, but thankfully I wasn't punished for it. And the most tranquil dream. Problem with you being the backliner is pretty self-evident, unfortunately. Can't stun from there. Yes! Okay, with that crit, we can probably start turning this into a damage race, which is exactly what I want it to be. They're not supposed to be able to take 2 actions in a row, but they took an action, then their unit took an action. So, threaten your queen. Judgment. Wow. That's the most powerful thing that's happened this entire battle. Oh, damn. Stole it and then immediately used their ability as well. Rough. The runs is unfortunate. And I can't remove it as well because we've already rested with Plague Doctor. Why are you going again?
A decisive pummeling.
Thank you. That was decisive, if I do say so myself. And then... Oh, I can't even hit it, so... Damn. Pressure crash. There we go. Stinger's around for one more turn. Yeah, this is, like, obviously super... We've already won. Okay. Well, nice try.
Eradicated.
Excellent.
A brilliant confluence.
And we did get to the vessel's turn. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted, just so they could do that single solo heal there. And then pop.
Hideous matriarch, vile queen of the aphotic depths. She has no place in the sane world.
I can actually turn this light out now.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Loot.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
It's actually really important. Is it important that Bavon's not stressed out when we leave this? It's not. It's not at all. Both of those are actually huge. Very appreciative that worked out.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I can probably throw away the anti-venom now. Or stack of food. I can actually start using shovels to open these curios as well. That's probably a good idea. Gimme. Yeah, 500 gold's pretty good. Could get rid of the anti-venom. It's a little bit of health and a little bit of stress heal occasionally with Breakish Waters. Sorry, Brackish. I turn the torch back on here and then I just, like... Yeah, I actually probably don't even use all of these torches anymore. I can probably throw 7 away. Thing is, I want to end here. Yeah, I'm not even going to go to the other side of the map. I don't need to do it at all. I just need to get this curio, this secret door, possibly the room battle with treasure, depending on how I feel.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Like, I will just get more loot if I stay. See, if I loot it beforehand, then... No, you know what? I'm pumping the torch. I'll do this fight. I'll loot that and then the secret door both in low light, and then I'm leaving.
Only the strength to follow it.
Especially for the possibility of like a 4 pelagic widemouth combat. That could have just been just really not good. I'll say that. 18, not bad. Backliner is now dead, actually. Well done. If I can crush for 9 damage... Huh! Nice.
Great is the weapon.
Both of the backlight is down.
Its own.
Very, very good opening round right there.
Exposed
Ow.
to a killing blow.
A killing blow. Oh, damn. Got dodged. I mean, may as well do that, then kill the cultist gladiator as quickly. Actually, the blights go on the pelagic bulwark. Yeah. The direct damage goes on the gladiator.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
We have the buffs for like 3 more battles, though. I'm debating walking back my previous statement about leaving after this combat.
Well struck.
Woo! Good crit! Alright. Just chunk in damage, it'll be enough. Yeah, especially with this upcoming blight. 1 damage and the blight? Yeah, that's enough for the kill. Alright, so everything else is just going to be recovery actions. Cool, cool. Yeah, big buff.
A death by inches.
Whew. That's attractive. Throwing the anti-venom now.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
So I want another stack of crests. I think I throw away my torches. Take the crests. I think I might throw my shovels. Take the deeds. It's another combat in a couple spaces now.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving now. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. We got pretty good value out of that dungeon. Didn't get to remove any negative quirks, which is what I was really hoping for, but it's fine. 22 rather. Yeah, both of you quite low. Eldritch Hater is really good for the final mission, actually. Unerring is really good for Conta. Claustrophobia. Conta does have to remove the runs, unfortunately, so I can't just next mission take Conta out. That's the big problem.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Unless I guess I take them out with the Plague Doctor, and then that Plague Doctor kills them somehow. We'll have to think about that in between episodes. For the moment, Irrepressible is actually surprisingly good on a Highwayman, because with the Irrepressible and the Crimson Court Trinket set, your Virtue chance must be insane. Actually, you know what? You probably hit the Virtue cap, so maybe it's not useful. Yeah, all of you are pretty much garbage, unfortunately, so don't want any of you. And anything in here? Well, if we were super early in the game, then I would have taken that. But we aren't, so I won't. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.